Leo, and welcome to me Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a weekly reading. Well, actually a 2-week reading here for the month of March. It may extend a little further, so when I say 2 weeks, it could be actually, not everything can manifest itself in 2 weeks, so it could be just for the whole month of March, but we'll go with the first 2 weeks, okay? Alright, so we're going to be using 2 different decks here for you. I'm going to be using these Animal Oracle cards along with John Holland's Psychic Tarot deck. Actually my favorite deck of cards. I love this deck. Alright. Okay, so let's cut them. Let's go ahead and begin your reading. Okay. I don't know if I cut these. I probably did, but we'll do it again. Okay. Alright. Okay. So here you have the frog. You have a frog, the scorpion, and the beautiful little hummingbird. Okay. I'm going to pull the camera in so we can talk more about this. And well, let's just go ahead and put more cards down for you first here. Okay. Alright. Let me pull the camera in. Okay, here we go. And this is what your past self needs you to know, and this is what your future self wants you to know about the next 2 weeks, first 2 weeks of March or beyond for the whole month. Okay? Your past self, your past self, your future self, and this is you in the present moment, okay? These are going to combine into here to help you with this month of March here. Alright, so the frog wants to remind you, the frog is coming in, wants to remind you here to adapt and survive by accepting the inevitable and seizing your potential. Okay? This is something that may have happened to you in the past. He wants you to adapt. He wants you to adapt and survive and to accept what is coming for you and coming around you right now. Because, the little frogs are like transformation. They start as a little egg, pollywog, and then they can sprout their legs and they jump. So they're also, they're in the water and they're on the land. So there's a lot of energy with frogs. A lot of energy with frogs. And he's telling you that, you're in your past, you had to learn to adapt. You had to learn to adapt to things in your past, and it's time for you to remember that and how you adapted to changes and challenges. Okay? So that's one message from your past that's coming into the now for you. To remember that. To remember how you had to overcome some stuff and to accept it and adapt to stuff to make, to serve your best potential. Alright, that's what the little frog is saying. And then in your future self, you have the little hummingbird is coming in. Little hummingbird, alright. Now, little hummingbird is facing you. This little hummingbird, he's facing you right now. So this is a very important message that this little hummingbird has for you. This little hummingbird, he flies around and flitters around very fast, collecting nectar from the flowers. He has to keep moving very fast. He has to keep moving fast and go from flower to flower to flower as fast as he can because his heart's beating so fast. He has to bring in all that nectar. He has to bring in all that energy and all that nutrients to him. Alright? And the warning on this card is, it's telling you to turn away from infidelity so that love may blossom. Turn away from infidelity. Be very careful. This little hummingbird is coming in very swiftly towards you because when we lay them down next to each other, when they're down like this, okay? Look at that little hummingbird. He's coming right into your present time right now. He's coming right into you right now. Telling you, be careful of infidelity. Be careful of it. Be true to yourself. Love you for whom you are. Don't take, don't take lies and deception especially in love, that's not love. If there's cheating going on, that there's infidelity going on, that don't fool yourself. Don't fool yourself, the little hummingbird is saying. You want to taste that sweet nectar. You are a very sweet person. This little hummingbird here is flying in. Just pretend as though you're the flower. This little hummingbird is coming in and telling you, I'm flittering around you. I'm flying all around you right now. Can you feel it? Can you feel me? You're a sweet person. You're a sweet person. You're full of life. Don't let the infidelity and the lies and deceptions of others, come into you and ruin your week and ruin these 2 weeks. Please be aware of that. That's what I'm getting, that this little hummingbird is telling you. And of course, the little frog, is still saying, wants you to remember how to survive, wants you to know that you're a survivor. Okay, you're a survivor. You adapt and survived by accepting and seizing potential. So he wants you to seize that potential in yourself and adapt. And to adapt. If there's any infidelity going on, you can adapt because you are in survival. You are a survivor. Okay? Yeah, perfect. My goodness, I didn't even realize that what the scorpion is actually saying here. The scorpion is representing you right now, okay? Yeah, he's saying, in a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy and pain. He's got this big old stinger here, right? Use that. Take the energy. Take the energy from this scorpion here. This scorpion. Take that poison from his tail. It's just as much powerful as this little hummingbird's beak. It's very pointy, very sharp. If you're not receiving the passion, and the love that you, a new relationships can be painful. And if you're in a relationship that's painful, don't put up with it. Don't put up with it. Because you're a survivor. You can adapt. You can move on. Don't be in it. Don't be in a relationship just for sex. In other words, because this is saying, in a new relationship, passion offers the challenge of ecstasy. Nah, it's a challenge. Is it a challenge? If it's a challenge for you to feel love, don't go around and don't climb in bed just to feel love. It's not worth the pain in the end. It's not worth the pain in the end. You're a survivor. You've adapted before. Okay? Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. Very strong, powerful little hummingbird. Coming into this scorpion saying, turn around, turn away. Get your stinger out. Pop. Pop. Pop their bubble. You don't need them. Okay? Down here, your future self is saying partnership and alliances. This is from your past, okay? This is your past self coming in. Looks joyful. There's alliances and there's partnerships coming along. They're holding arms, they're holding hands. There's also flags here, which are for accomplishments and glory and all that. This is your past self coming in. Right underneath the little frog. Right underneath the little frog that's telling you to adapt and survive. Once this is your past self telling you, yeah, you can have the love. You can have the love again of yourself. You can have the love again from yourself. Remember how you adapted and you survived from the past? You've got the potential in you. You've got the potential in you. Don't let anybody talk you down. Don't let anybody talk you down. Love begins. Your future self now is coming in with love begins. Love begins. Love begins. Isn't that beautiful? You've got love here. You've got love here. From your past and from your future now coming in. The first two cards are warnings, right? Warnings with the Scorpion. The animal energies are pretty doggone strong, right? And your shadow self. Okay? This is you right now. Okay? It's showing that you need to work on your fears. You need to work on your fears right now. You had a beautiful, you had beautiful friendships, beautiful relationships. If this isn't about love, it could be different types of relationships going on here in this reading. You had beautiful friendships. You had beautiful acquaintances, alliances, partnerships in different areas of your life in the past. Right? You have a new love. It's even a number one. There's a new love. Your future self is saying there's a new love. There's a new love. You will have a new love. Turn away from the infidelity. There will be a new love coming to you. You need to work on your fears. You need to work on your fears in these next 2 weeks, in this month of March, because a new love, a new alliances, new partnerships are coming in for you. Take control. Take control of these fears with this stinger. Take control with these stingers. With this stinger and these pinchy claws. The scorpions have this shell on them, right? They have a shell on them. Take that armor off. Take that armor off. Unguard yourself. Take that armor off, okay? Because that's your protection. Take that protection off. Take protection off for this. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Don't get me wrong. Take your armor off, okay? Take the armor off. There's no need to protect yourself. Because there's new partnerships, alliances, and a new love is working very hard for you to overcome this fear of being alone, if that is what's going on here. Okay? Because you are a survivor. You are a survivor. You have the sweet nectar. You have sweet nectar from this hummingbird, telling that you're a very sweet person. You can overcome this. And there's your reading. I thank you, and you have a wonderful day. Bye now, Leo.